Imagine getting to live with the baby metal for completely free. You have access to everything. And then you start complaining. This story gets awkward fast.
If you think being in a world-famous metal band means your biggest problems are screaming crowds and pyrotechnics, you are wildly mistaken. Because this story is about rehearsal walls. Thin ones. It started when Baby Metal decided to help someone out. Suzuka had known her since childhood. Let's call her Airi. They grew up together, same neighborhood, same music school phase, same awkward early performance days. Now Airi was in university near the rehearsal studio compound, and housing in Tokyo was basically the price of a small spaceship. So Suzuka,
What?
being Suzuka, said she can stay with us during the week. 5 days a week, free. No rent, no utility bills, full access to everything.
Dude, that exactly, bro. That's how I'd imagine her to be, bro. W friend, bro.
Studio kitchen, training room, dance hall, even the sauna room that Momoko once called the sweat dimension. Ari got her own bedroom, her own bathroom. There was even a whole editing/computer room between her space and the main suite. Separation, privacy, respect, or so everyone thought. For the first few months, everything was peaceful. Rehearsals during the day, late night choreography reviews, occasional snack raids led by Moa. Then one evening, Airi approached them with the seriousness of someone about to announce a national emergency. I can hear you. The room went silent. Suzuka blinked. Here? What? Airi hesitated. At night. Moa dropped her water bottle. Momoko slowly turned her head like a dramatic anime reaction shot. Yui, calm as always, asked, "The music?" Airi shook her head. No, not the music. And that's when everyone realized. The walls were thinner than expected. Suzuka turned a color that could only be described as vocalist malfunction. Moa whispered, "This is more intense than Legend MM stage Pyro." Momoko tried very hard not to laugh. They
Yeah, it's
apologized
baby metal.
immediately. They promised to be quieter. They even rearranged some late-night routines. For a while, it seemed solved. But then, it came up again. And again. And again. Ari would appear in the
Brother.
hallway like a disappointed sound engineer.
Dude, how can you be complaining about listening to baby metal's rehearsals, bro? I would be like, I would thank God, dude. I would literally be there like, yo, thank God I get to listen to this every day. Like, what, dude? Ari, like, bro, you need help, Ari. You're not being grateful enough. You're getting a free baby metal concert almost every day, and you're complaining because it's too loud. Like, really, dude?
Last night was noticeable. Suzuka started feeling like she needed a decibel monitor for her personal life. Moa suggested installing intimacy sound dampening foam panels. Momoko offered to blast rehearsal backing tracks as cover noise. Yui calmly researched acoustic insulation at 2 a.m. like it was a science project. They adjusted as much as they felt was reasonable. After all, this was their home, their space, and Ari was staying for free. 5 days a week, groceries included, sauna included, access to studio equipment included. No rent. Zero. Then one afternoon, Ari dropped the next bombshell. I think I should switch rooms. Everyone froze. Switch rooms. The only available options were the small guest room Suzuka's 7-year-old cousin used when she visited, or Momoko's hobby room, which contained wigs, half-finished costume ideas, and a mysterious mannequin nobody asked about. Everything else was permanent. Studio layout, equipment wiring, dance mirrors, storage.
Yeah, we're just gonna glide right past that. What mannequin? What? What do you be doing to the mannequin, yo? Hey, yo, what do they be doing to the mannequin?
Switching would mean reworking half the compound. Suzuka inhaled slowly, the kind of inhale she uses before a high note. We've adjusted as much as we think is fair. Calm, measured, leader tone activated. If this is going to keep being an issue, maybe this living situation isn't the best fit. The air shifted. Moa looked like she was watching a live
That's so ungrateful. That's just so ungrateful, bro. Would y'all do that? Bro, like, if y'all had this opportunity, would you just dip? I know I wouldn't, bro.
debate. Momoko silently mouthed, "Oh no." Yui blinked once, the blink that means she's analyzing all emotional outcomes simultaneously. Ari looked shocked. So you're kicking me out? No, Suzuka replied carefully. I'm saying this might not be sustainable. And that's when things got complicated. Because from Airi's perspective, she was uncomfortable. From Suzuka's perspective, she had opened her home. Free, full access, no restrictions. From Moa's perspective, this was somehow more dramatic than a world tour. From Momoko's perspective, this would make an incredible documentary. And from Yui's perspective, this was a fascinating case study in personal boundaries. The tension didn't explode, it simmered. Airi became quieter at dinner. Rehearsals felt slightly awkward. Momoko once dramatically played romantic violin music whenever Suzuka walked by, which did not help, and now everyone is stuck in that strange...
But I feel like I'm like listening to like girls in a sorority house in college having drama about a boy. Oh my god, is she really gonna kick her out? Bro, that's why you shouldn't complain, bro. That's why she should have kept her mouth shut, bro. Imagine getting kicked out, getting free access to BABYMETAL concerts.
Space between, are we being unfair and is this completely unreasonable? Because here's the real question. If you open your home to someone, pay for everything. Adjust your lifestyle, and they still ask for more. At what point does kindness turn into overextension? And at what point does discomfort become someone else's responsibility? Nobody in the compound has fully answered that yet. But one thing is certain. The rehearsal walls are now very thoroughly insulated. And Momoko has absolutely not stopped making dramatic sound effect jokes. Not even once.
Bro, what did y'all think of that? I mean, wow. That is, dude, like, that's like insane kindness, and then they're still ungrateful and they still want more. That's, I mean, bro, is she the asshole for kicking her out? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think she's an asshole for that. I mean, I get it, bro. It can get loud, but like, bro, if like you got nowhere else to go and someone's taking care of you, I think you can compensate for like your ears. Like, you know, I feel like you can compensate going deaf, you know? I feel like that's a valuable compromise. Let me know in the comments, man. Give me some suggestions, bro. Give me some story prompts. And I'll make them, bro. I'll shout you out in the video, man. Give me some story prompts. Make some funny stuff, dramatic stuff, horror, psychological. I don't care, man. Whatever y'all want. Let me know if y'all enjoyed this. Like, comment, subscribe, man. It's completely free. I'll see y'all in the next one, man. Peace.